Hey, well, good evening, everybody. It's First Sergeant Butch Smith here in Chicago. It's still raining, cold outside, miserable, and it's been a long week. So, you know what I thought I would do is kind of help spur your imagination a little more on augmented reality, especially Jim or James or yeah, we'll go with Jim. I like that. The technology itself you don't probably want to get into. It's pretty deep stuff. Geotechnology, layering, and really if you're marketing you don't have time to get into the technical stuff. What you do need to know, however, are a couple tools, and these are tools that I use and I'm familiar with, and I started out in the early days with Layer when it was free and I got grandfathered over. And I'm still playing, so I'm not really paying to have my work published yet, but I am in fact playing and certainly thinking about it based on that content. So, is the Hoopla interface that does the GIS stuff. So, what we're going to show you real quick is how we actually have managed to be within 3-mile radius of this basically wireless marker in the sky and come up with the pre-plans for a building. So the first thing we did was create this process of pre-plans and get it within you know, you have a process that's required. So we have some general information here, you know, email address and whether or not it's going to be layered with 3D objects in 3D space, which is basically layering something in front of your eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk. Now the reason you need the API endpoint is exactly back over here is where I actually created this process of marking this particular building. In fact, this particular area. You also notice I created my QR code at the same time. Now obviously it's not as pretty as some of the ones we've been doing, but you know, you get the gist. It would really be nice, Giovanna, if at some point in time you write an API, because then we could call that and replace this image here with one of our custom ones. How about that, folks? That's pretty cool stuff. So anyhow, what I've done is created this on this side, and all you're doing over here is calling that web service is really what's going on. So once I call that web service, that's what actually goes and brings back my GIS data based on longitude and latitude. So we have a few other parameters. You can actually put your own image in there. You know, they give you the required sizes with Paint, Photoshop, whatever. You know, make a couple images right up front, put them in folders, boom, done. So these are what will appear when the camera from either that iPad or that iPhone or Android sees that in that direction of that longitude, latitude. So what we have here is just, you know, normal information we put in, and we followed some of the guidelines of the developer application guide to introduce the new layer visions and stuff. So you hit save and off you're running with that. Here we'll give you the coverage area. Mostly right now we've selected the United States. As this technology evolves, this will be obviously around the world. So, you know, imagine walking by the Eiffel Tower and up on your, by then probably up on your phone, it pops, or in front of your eyeglasses or your shades that you bought at the airport that were in fact made for display. Yeah, cool stuff. You get to do permissions, publisher type, you know, not a big deal. And then pages, you can upload new pages. For this particular, and that's what we've done, we've got the pre-plans already staged up here. So when that camera shows that layer, it'll see the pre-plan, and it's actually in PDF format, so it then is readable and editable, and then turn around and email it back out. So pretty interesting stuff. Just wanted to give you a really quick overview of how basically that stuff was really developed. Now we'll go look at the other side, which is what you're seeing on Facebook, is the creator side, which allows you to take images and then publish them and upload them and put whatever you want inside them. So relatively, you know, I can edit the page that I've already created. And what I've done here is from the selection menu, which there are quite a few. So it's very cool stuff that you can really do. It's amazing, actually. I'm still kind of fumbling around with it, but I'm getting pretty good. I'm getting close. The developer side, we start looking at HTML, and we can call HTML a screen size of, I think, 500 by 500. You can launch the geodata layer. Very interesting, and I think, James, you were talking exactly where you step out on the corner one day and look down the street with your phone, and it shows you the restaurant ads, the coupons, for 50% off tonight now. So, yep, very interesting stuff. So, don't mean to overload you, but thought maybe you might want to see some of it in action. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Back to the cold weather. See you, bye.